If you have ever looked at a modern enterprise's data, you know it rarely looks like a neat, orderly spreadsheet. It looks a lot more like a chaotic, swirling galaxy. Billions of separate points of light, drifting in every direction. Every second, a massive business generates a new star. A cluster here for daily sales, a nebula there for digital machines, human resource records, customer support interactions, all expanding outward at the exact same time. Having billions of data points sounds great on paper, but in practice, it creates a massive problem. If your teams are constantly crashing into each other just trying to locate the right numbers, all that information is essentially useless. Microsoft Fabric works by creating a single, shared foundation where every scattered piece of information can finally find a home. As a Fabric administrator, you act as the grand architect who organizes these stars into a map everyone can actually read. Preparing for the DP-600 exam means learning how to build these laws of gravity. By providing this structure, you ensure that every department can navigate this space and find the answers they need without getting lost. Let's step inside our new centralized command hub. The first major problem we have to solve as the architect is scale. Imagine you have 2,000 employees who all need to view company reports today. The traditional way to handle this is to buy a ticket for every single person. In the Microsoft world, that ticket is a specific type of personal license. Buying 2,000 individual licenses gets incredibly expensive very quickly. Instead of buying 2,000 individual licenses, we can purchase one centralized power core, an F64 capacity tier. This massive engine generates protective energy that expands outward, covering your entire organization, allowing all 2,000 consumers to access data completely for free. Understanding these capacity tiers is a crucial part of the exam. When you centralize your compute power like this, you build a highly cost-effective foundation that easily handles enterprise-scale analytics. Now that we have the power sorted out, we need to design the internal layout. You wouldn't put a fiery, high-pressure engine room right next to a public observation deck where visitors are trying to enjoy the view. In Fabric, we manage this layout using workspaces. A workspace is simply an administrative boundary that lets you separate different types of work and strictly control who is allowed inside. On this blueprint, one side holds semantic models, the brain translating raw numbers into business answers. The other side holds reports, simplified display windows. Keeping them in separate workspaces creates a secure barrier, allowing developers to fix mistakes privately without breaking the final public version. This specific workspace architecture protects the integrity of your raw data while giving your business consumers a safe, unbreakable window to view the final results. Let's step outside the station for a moment. We have a powerful hub, but how do we gather the raw data from the outer edges of the galaxy and bring it inside? We move this information using data orchestration. Think of orchestration as a high-speed transit network built out of data pipelines that ferries information across the Fabric ecosystem. Copy data is your heavy cargo ship, lifting and shifting giant, unrefined blocks of data without changing them. Beside it, Dataflow Gen 2 acts as an agile shuttle, deployed for smaller streams of data that need to be actively cleaned and reshaped in transit. When you match the right shuttle to the right cargo based on the task size, the entire system stays clear and the information arrives exactly when it is needed. Let's pull back and look at the entire ecosystem. Here we see the massive F64 capacity hub, the strictly secured workspaces, and the active data pipelines, with everything working flawlessly together. The administration side of Fabric provides the physical laws and boundaries of your system, while the orchestration side guarantees the safe, reliable movement of your data. To pass the DP-600 exam, you need to understand how to strike the exact right balance between computing power and strong governance and data mobility. Now that you see the big picture, get ready to dive into the technical details and learn how to build these pieces yourself. Left on its own, raw data will always be chaotic noise. But when you apply the right architecture, it becomes a clear, organized constellation that can guide your entire enterprise.